So today we're going to be doing a bit of hiking around the Bavarian spa town of Tegernsee, which is roughly 50 kilometers south of Munich. Tegernsee is also situated right by the beautiful Tegernsee Lake, which is surrounded by the forestry of the Tegernsee Valley, and all happens to be within the Bavarian Alps.
In the spring and summer months, the Lake of Tegernsee is typically more placid, and a popular tourist spot for swimmers, sailors and surfers. But on this occasion, we happen to have visited during the winter.
So even in the most unfortunate of weather conditions, as we're experiencing today, this place is still a beautiful sight to be seen, as you can see from the lake behind me. Yes, it's a bit choppy, but it is still beautiful. So standing right behind me is the famous Tegernsee Abbey, which was built roughly around about the 8th century AD. Today the Abbey hosts one of the oldest breweries in all of Germany.
The Herzoglich Bayerisches Brauhaus Tegernsee has a history that allegedly goes back to the mid-11th century, which if true, would make it one of the longest existing breweries in the country. However, the documented history only goes back as far as 1675. The tradition goes that the monks that ran this monastery many years ago brewed their own beer here, and while it may just be a tall tale to romanticize the institution, there is no question that their beer was... You know what? I'll let you check out my reaction for yourselves.
So it all pretty much comes down to this as to what I'm going to think a Bavarian beer is going to taste like, and gotta find out. Oh yeah, there's a reason why they make a fuss about it.
The lake is surrounded by numerous towns and even resorts that take advantage of the thriving tourist industry to the area during the warmer seasons. Many of the areas around the lake are also very accessible by train from Munich. The town of Tegernsee, which we visited for this video, only takes between an hour to an hour and a half to reach by train from München Hauptbahnhof, that is the main Munich train station. There are numerous hiking trails around the Tegernsee that will take you around some of the lake's nature and beauty spots. It is also a great way of getting better acquainted with the local history and architecture of the towns, as well as give tourists a real taste of lakeside Bavarian culture. The landscape here is absolutely stunning, and although swimming in the lake may be out of the question during the winter months, visiting in the winter does still hold its own respective majestic glamour and charm. The lake is never too far away from a hiking trail, and a trek certainly gives tourists the chance to appreciate the nature of Tegernsee. Tegernsee is a Zungenbecken type lake, which means it's a tongue basin lake that was formed as a result of a succession of Ice Age geological landform, also known as a glacial series. So essentially, it was formed due to the melting of ancient ice glaciers. The area around the lake is also home to many native flora and fauna, which have come to form part of the local ecology over the millennia.
So I love these little kids activities that you find in and around of the hiking trails of Austria and Germany. They're quite educational. And in this particular one, you have stamps that each of them are attributed to a particular animal, and where you can make imprints into the sand that is beneath the snow of the animal's footprints. Sadly, you can't see that because it's covered in snow, but maybe in the snow you can make an imprint. No, you can't. Well, you can, but it's not very clear.
Today, the lake has a maximum depth of 73 meters, a maximum length of 6.5 kilometers, and a maximum width of 1.4 kilometers, and it has a surface area of just under 9 square kilometers.
So having just returned here after our loop walk, the sun is now out, so you have an idea as to how it looks over here when the weather is better.
If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel.